Hello, how are you guys doing? Welcome to another week of Kingdom Builders Business University Behind the Scenes. Hey, it's me, it's your girl Michelle Green, KB. Michelle Green is in the house. And some of you are wondering why I call myself KB. Let me just explain. My entire business empire is listed as kingdom builders because I am a builder of God's kingdom, and that is why I am called KB Michelle Green. That's right. So you can find KB Michelle Green everywhere. That's right. We are here on Wednesdays to come to talk to you about being an entrepreneur and the behind the scenes of entrepreneurship. We are here on Fridays to talk to you about business and finances and credit. We're here to talk to you all the time, and there are opportunities that are endless for you. Listen, if you're meeting me for the first time, let me just go ahead and tell you about Kingdom Builders Business University. Kingdom Builders Business University is not just your regular business school, okay? We do things the right way, but we also do things in a much different way than your average coaching program that's surrounded around business because we handle all things business. Most business owners that have a coaching program and a business university or school or some kind of courses in business, what they offer is just one particular subject, one thing that they offer versus all the things that are necessary for a business owner. So here at Kingdom Builders Business University, what we do is we help you with an associate certification, a bachelor certification, and a VIP master certification in these topics. Are you ready? If you have a pen, if you don't, go grab one and a piece of paper and write this down. We specialize in business setup. As a matter of fact, we've been doing business for over 30 plus years. And we started Kingdom Builders Business University in 2018 when nobody was talking about how to set up a business, when nobody was talking about what business setup was in the first place. This is our original course in which we started everybody talking about this business setup. But everybody else's business setup is not the same as KBBU setup. Our business setup includes all things business. When I say all things business, I'm referring to how to formulate your idea. So, from the business plan to the business proposal, from the idea of what do you need in order to get your LLC, in order to get your corporation, your nonprofit organization, we teach you how to formulate everything, and then we teach you how to legalize it with your licensing, your contract agreements, with everything that you need in order for you to be a legitimate business owner. Now, not only do we do that, but we, in addition to that, just still talking about our first course, we go into business security. How do you secure your business to make sure that nobody is stealing your stuff? How do you secure your company to make sure that you are legitimized when you go in with vendors and suppliers and grantors and lenders? How do you secure your company? That's right. We talk about copyright infringements. We talk about trademarks. We teach you how to establish these things. So it's not your ordinary school. It's not your ordinary business course. We do things a whole lot different over here. So if you're wondering how we can come up with all of these different conversations in business, it's because we do all things business. Now, let me tell you about the second course that we teach here at KBBU. When you're in the associate certification and you're in the bachelor certification, which are two different levels of class of business, listen, you are not only getting business setup, you're also getting business money, credit, and funding. Now, how many people do you know out there that's going to teach you how to manage your money, how to set up those bank accounts, how to get everything established as it relates to your money? Do you have a pay chart? Do you have a system in place that teaches you about how to bring that money in and how that money is supposed to go out in your expenses? No, no, no. Not everybody does that, but we do that here at KBBU. Okay. Then we get into business credit. Who teaches you about business credit as it relates to how you can transition from your money to your credit and into business funding? That's right. We talk about how you can get funded, but also how you can get business credit. Do you have a business credit card? You are a business owner. You should have some business credit. Do you have a business loan? Do you know what it takes in order for you to get a business loan and how to manage that loan? Most people don't know how to do that. So that's what we do here at KBBU. And who better a person to teach you about business credit than someone that has specialized in personal credit for over 30 years? That's right. That's me. That's me. That's me. That's right. KB Michelle Green specializes in both personal credit and business credit and can help you to get structured to where you have your own commercial property. That's right. That's what we do here at KBBU. And again, that's just the second course. The third course that we have here at KBBU that we teach in the associates and the bachelor certification is our business and life management. How many of you out there are struggling with trying to figure out how to manage a business and your personal life? That's right. We talk about things from healthy eating, your mindset. What is considered to be the kind of mindset that you need to stay in, the frame of mind that you need to have just being a business owner? Who are you supposed to talk to about these different problems? That's why I am not just a business owner, but I am a mentor and a coach. See, the difference between someone mentoring you is that they will give you some tips and strategies, but a coach will also help you to implement those strategies. That's the difference between the two. So I'm here to help you alongside seven other coaches at Kingdom Builders Business University. That's right. We have Coach Preston Johnson. We have Dr. Tina J. Ramsey as a coach. We have Dr. Mary Hancock that is a coach. We have Miss Coach Doris Ross. We have Doris Ross out of Iowa. That's right. She's out of Iowa. Okay, that's a little inside joke. No harm intended, Doris. No harm intended. But and we also have Coach Sade Events. We have Coach Doris. I'm sorry, Coach Doris. We already mentioned her. We have Coach Sade Events, and we have Coach Aubrey Wise. He's the newest coach, a part of the KBBU team, and we have Coach Martino Bryce. That's right. We have seven coaches here at KBBU. And listen, if you have any issues in any particular sector of business, then guess what? We got a coach for you that can handle that problem if I myself cannot help you in that area. But let me just tell you, I've pretty much been through all of these courses myself personally. And that's why I've been able to do the things that I'm doing here at the university. I'm able to help you in pretty much all of the courses, but we have our coaches on the side that can specialize in a particular subject matter. So that's what I'm talking about. We are not your ordinary school. So if you're looking for someone to mentor you, you're looking for someone to coach you, if you're looking for business, all things business, and learning how to understand how to implement business in your real business life and your personal life, how to manage the family on the side, how to be able to eat right, to sleep right, to get enough exercise, and how to intertwine all of these things as a entrepreneur that may be full-time entrepreneurship right now in this moment and not have ever had that experience before. Listen, that's what we're here for, to help you. So go right on over to kbbullc.com and sign up for the associate's certification class. That's right. Get in where you fit in. Now, I left the best for last because I know y'all didn't think that we were finished talking about all of our courses. All of our courses. I'm just giving you the associates and the bachelor certification. The VIP masters have their own curriculum. They have a whole different curriculum on a whole different level, on a whole new tier. That's right. So, the last and final course that you learn in the associates or the bachelor certification classes is the marketing, media, and sales. Now, this is an area where most people want to go to first, but how can you go to there first when you don't even have your business set up? You ain't got no money, ain't nobody funding your company, but you coming out of your own pocket with your own money, and then you trying to figure out how to balance your life and your manage your business at the same time. See, that is something that is not a problem here at KBBU. Then we teach you how to get yourself out there among billions of people because one of our coaches, Dr. Tina J. Ramsey, has a media network company called CTR Media Network. That means that your marketing and your media, the ability for you to be able to be seen in over 140 countries and all across the world and every continent is the ability for you to come over to KBBU right now so that you can get into these courses, so that you can get into this curriculum and be able to get yourself out there through our marketing, media, and sales coach, Dr. Tina J. Ramsey with CTR Media Network. That's right. And listen, marketing and media is just one phase of the final course of the associates and the bachelor certification. But our last final course that's a part of that last fourth course is the sales portion of the marketing media and the sales. So what we teach you is how to rotate that thing right back around and how to elevate yourself to the next level. That's right, because who doesn't need help in understanding how to handle rejection? Do you know how to talk to people? Do you have the right team to talk to the people in the right manner? Who is dealing with all of the stuff that's going on in your head when you are dealing with a objection from a client? When you're dealing with a client that you already have and that client is just not happy. How do you handle that? Did you have anybody to teach you about that? See, if you didn't, then you are missing out because you could have came right on over here to KBBU. I don't even know what you're waiting on. I don't even know what you're waiting for. I just know that if you came over to KBBU right now today, that you can get signed up for less than $250. Now, hands down, that is nowhere else that you're going to be able to get all of those things in order for you to run a successful empire and be able to get all of that in one package. Ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Don't you know that these courses are worth over, over $30,000? Did you not know that the courses that we teach here at KBBU are worth over $30,000? If you break down every single subject matter that we give you information on, if you break down the strategies that we give you in order to implement the things that we are doing here at KBBU, do you not realize that you would be spending over $30,000? That's right. That's what we do here at KBBU. So, what are you waiting for? Go ahead to the website www.kbbullc.com or give us a call at 855-522-8552. That's 855 KBBU LLC. That's right. Give us a call. We need you to come on over so we can help you elevate and leave generational wealth for your family. And not just that, but to leave your business to the next generation. That's what we need. All right. So I'm done with my spiel. We got some new classes that's coming up in February. So definitely stay tuned. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now so you can get your notification and make sure the notification is set for every time we go live. Make sure that you are connected everywhere so that you never ever miss when we are on camera talking to you about these business tips and these business strategies. So, what is our topic tonight? Urgency overrides wisdom. Urgency overriding wisdom means that what is your your perspective on when you need to make a wise decision when you are under a lot of pressure. See, pressure distorts business decisions. When I say pressure, I'm talking about, let's think about how we structure our businesses and the day to day walk of our business lifestyle. Let's think about how many times we have something that we are faced with that is a sense of urgency, where someone comes up to us last minute and say, hey, I need you to go ahead and take care of my application, or I need you to go ahead and help me with what you told me the last week that you was going to help me with. Or it's something that comes from the left field that relates to your business, where maybe you got to renew a license, or maybe you have to re-up on something and you didn't really think about it, and you hadn't been thinking about it because it's only something that you do once a year. That's where we tend to fall in this urgency mindset over having wisdom as it relates to our business. So we have to really begin to pull back, guys. What we want to do is understand that all throughout our entire business life, there will always be an opportunity for us to do something that is urgent and to make a decision that is definitely not a wise decision. So, what is the difference between having a wise decision versus an urgent decision? See, an urgent decision is something that's going to make us feel like we are absolutely, we got to drop every single thing that we're doing. We got to drop everything that we've been talking about. We got to drop everything that has been in our mind related to what we got to do next for business. And it causes us to forget about our whole routine of life as a business owner, as a solopreneur, or whatever we are as a business person. And we have to just throw all of the routine, all of the systems, everything out of the window, and we have to focus on that one thing. Have you ever been in that place? Have you ever been in a place where you just had to zone in on what it is that is right in front of your face, and it's making it seem like there is no opportunity for you to make another choice? Well, I want to tell you right here now today, as a business owner that's been in business for over 30 years. I've been in business for over 30 years, y'all. I have 4 successful businesses. That's right. I'm a financial advisor as an independent contractor. I am also a credit repair owner, which means that I own the credit repair business. A credit repair business? Come on now. That's not an easy task, okay? Credit is not just simple and easy and a piece of cake. That's a lot of work. Credit repair business. I have a nonprofit organization. All right, and we have Kingdom Builders Business University. So, as a business owner, think about it. How many times do you think I have had a sense of urgency, or someone that dropped something on me in the moment, in the heat of the moment, and want me to drop everything that I'm doing in order to cater to what it is that they need? It could be a creditor, it could be a lender, it could be a grantor that needs information for a grant. It could be a client, it could be a staff member, it could be a independent contractor, someone that I've contracted to help me within the business. Whoever it is, or maybe even not in business, but outside of business, a family member, or a situation that may have happened where someone's sick or someone passed away, and there is an urgent matter at hand, and I have to make a decision as to whether or not I'm going to go forward with the sense of urgency, or am I going to just allow myself to stop and think about what decision is the best decision for me to make for myself, for my life, for my company, for my family? What is the best decision? See, you cannot get into a frame of mind just because something is urgent to somebody else does not mean that it's urgent for you. Just because somebody else has this sense of urgency. Oh my God, it got to happen right now. I got to talk to you right now. I got to do this in this moment. I have to do this in this very second. Or either it's a life or death situation when it's really not a life or death situation. And even if it is a life or death situation, many of us get into trouble in business because we are following this sense of urgency over wisdom. We are not making a wise choice. See, a wise choice is not a good choice. I want us to understand that. Having a wise choice or making a wise choice as we receive all of these urgent matters that come up in our life is not a good choice. A wise choice is doing what is right, what is fair and just and equal by all, not just what the focal point is of who is bringing this urgent matter to your attention. This has to be something that we stop and think about what is best for everybody and what is the right and the best decision for all people, not just for ourselves, not just for the person who brought the matter to us in urgency. This is why we get disordered. This is why our decisions are all off track. And then we tend to be like, oh my God, I wish I hadn't made this decision. I wish I had a chose and just stop for a moment and begin to think about, am I actually making the right choice? We can even make the right choice in something that's not negative, but positive. Maybe there is an offer on the table for us to elevate, for us to get a loan, for us to get some more money, for us to get some grants or to be able to work with certain people. It can be a slew of things that will become a sense of urgency for us in the business life. But if we just would stop and think about it for a moment, let's just slow down and think about, are we making the choice that is best for everyone? That's best for us as business owners. And we do need to put ourselves at the top of the chart. We need to put ourselves at the top of the list of whether or not the decision is best for who. It's best for you. Is it best for you and your company? Is it best for your employees? Is it best for all of the people that are involved? Your family members, your friendships? Is it best for everybody? See, when we are faced with urgency, we cannot allow doing something that is good and it sounds so good. Oh my goodness, it's the best thing in our minds, but it's not the right thing all the time. See, the way that we can determine the difference is we always go to, is this something that is good that I'm doing? Is the sense of urgency going to help other people more than it's going to help me? And I'm not trying to be selfish here. I'm just trying to get you to think like a real legitimate business owner. As a CEO of 4 organizations, we need to understand that we gotta put ourselves at the top of the equation. Now, of course, my equation, God is going to come first. So I'm going to consult God about my decisions. Before I decide that I'm going to get all riled up and I'm going to get all out of shape and all in my emotions and all concerned and worried and stressed out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to seek the one who has all the answers. I'm going to go to God and ask God about whatever the matter is. If it's a sense of urgency, I need to pray so that there can be peace. I need to calm down. I need to strategize. I need to be able to figure out if the sense of urgency is something that I want to really engage in right now, or if it's something I want to engage in later. Is it something that I need to change the mindset of the person who brought this sense of urgency to me? Maybe there's a mistake in the equation. Maybe they got the wrong perspective. Maybe they saw it from a different angle, and I need to straighten that information out. But do I need to do it right now, or can it wait? That is how we choose to make a wise decision over urgency. We cannot continue in 2026 or any other year to continue to make the same decisions that we made in the past, where most of our decisions were made out of urgency. So I'm here to tell you tonight that you can make a different choice. You can make a different choice, and all it takes is understanding the difference between something that is good versus something that is right. And the understanding that you have the right to be able to wait if you need to wait in making a final decision on what somebody else feels is an urgent matter. Listen, if you learned something from tonight's message, go ahead and let me know what you learned from tonight's message. Go ahead and leave me a comment. Tell me in the comment section what you got from this episode of KBBU Behind the Scenes. I thank you so much for watching tonight. I hope that you have learned something that you did not learn before, that you did not know before, and I hope that you'll be coming back every single week on Wednesday from 9:30 until so that we can share these business tips and strategies on how you can be a better entrepreneur. You can be a better business owner. You can be a better investor in your business life. Thank you again for being here, and I will see you next week. Take care. Bye bye now.